run there on first down. Going to get him 5 up to the...
Aaron Jones, the ball carrier. Eric Kendricks in on the tackle. A gain of 5 brings up 2nd and 5 at the 30-yard line.
The first down run got 5. Here's 2nd and 5. From the shotgun, a give to Jones. And they'll get it up just short of the 45 at the 44.
So many times someone's success is the product of a lot of things coming together really well. And for Aaron Jones in 2019, it all came together for him. He stayed healthy, was on the field for all 16 games, got handed the ball 100 more times last year, and as an end result, broke 1,000 yards in a season rushing for the first time in his career.
Rodgers.
A gain of 6 there on first.
Mercedes Lewis.
One thing you're hoping for when you run drag routes, you're able to hit a receiver in stride, and he can pick up a lot of yardage after the catch. But in this situation, the defense was effective, able to stop him before he could get a good head of steam going.
From midfield, here's Rodgers. Slant to Adams. And this is going to turn into another first down as the tackle is made at the Vikings' 34-yard line. It's a pickup of 17 and a first down.
Packers.
From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10. Out of the shotgun, it's Jones. And a short gain down to about the 33.
On the carry.
Well, Mark, I don't think it's any secret that any running back wants to be able to see a hole open so that he can gallop through it. But in this case, he had to slow down. There was really no hole there, and he took a big hit in order to get that 1 yard.
Ball at the 33, 2nd and 9. From the gun, it's Rodgers. Man open, that's Marquez Valdez-Scantling. And this is going to turn into another first down as the tackle is made at the Vikings' 21. 12 yards there and a first down.
The Packer first down.
Now a first down carry by Jones. And nothing doing. He's immediately taken down at the line of scrimmage.
In on the tackle.
Officially no gain on the play, and it's 2nd down.
2nd and 10 at the 21-yard line.
Second and 10. Working from the gun, Rodgers. And that is incomplete. A lot of force bearing down on him there. He could not hang on. It's 3rd down.
Normally you think the tight end's going to be able to catch the football and handle that contact, but in this case, maybe a little too much target to hit. That one was timed well, incomplete.
They had the incomplete pass on 2nd down. Now they need a big play here, 3rd and 10. Shotgun now for Rodgers. And that's going to be incomplete. The contact there enough to jar that ball free, and it brings up 4th down.
That's what you're going to need to do against those big receivers. You got to get in there and get physical with them. That time he got in close, got in tight, and knocked the ball away.
38-yard attempt.
And the 13-year man puts it through.
Good.
Well, all offseason, probably a lot of thought goes into that first drive of Week 1. They didn't get the touchdown, but at least they got something.
And what I like about it is that they didn't overthink it, because you're exactly right. A lot goes into the offseason, the preseason, to get to that first drive of the regular season. They went right downfield, mission accomplished.
And he'll get this just up past the 20, but a marker is down. Let's get the call. That holding call set him up with not great field position.
Not at all when you tack on the penalty. With that field position after the return. return wasn't terrific. It's not a great starting field position as well.
So the special teams penalty cost some yardage there as they come out on 1st and 10. To throw, Cousins. Nice call. It's Tajay short. He's tackled a yard short of the marker. Good gain of 9 on 1st down.
A gain of 9.
When you see zone defense and you know you've got a drag route on as your primary call, you've got to be really careful as a passer about how far you let your guy go because he might wander into some tough coverage.
That last catch short of the marker by just a yard leaves him with a very manageable 2nd and 1. The first carry now for Dalvin Cook. And this Green Bay defense making that play look a lot like the previous one. Both tackles behind the line of scrimmage.
Well, I would have figured after the 9-yard run on the previous play, getting 1 more yard wouldn't have been much of a problem. But apparently it was. And now it's 3rd down.
It looks like the Packers have added an extra DB on 3rd down. They'll run it. Here's Cook. And he will have a 1st down at about the 21-yard line. A 3rd down gain of 3 yards, and that'll be enough. Big conversion. They were backed up deep to start the drive, able to pick up the 1st.
So the goal is at least a 1st down here, right? Pick up a 1st down, give yourself some breathing room, and if you have to punt after that, maybe you've helped with field position and you've helped out your defense.
And avoided a 3 and out on their opening drive. Now Cousins here on the bootleg. Completes it to the fullback Ham. And he'll go down just shy of the 25 at the 24-yard line. 3 yards the gain there, 2nd down.
And the big guy catches the ball in the backfield, and oftentimes it's quite a surprise to the guys playing defense because not ordinarily thought as a pass catcher, it often works when they decide to dial it up.
That 1st down completion only netted him 3. 2nd and 7. Give to Cook out of the gun. He's going to take him down there with a penalty flag on the field. So he was holding from that left tackle position.
Everyone tries to keep their hands inside when they're blocking ever since they liberalized the rules where you can extend them out. But sometimes they get out a little wide and they get detected grabbing some cloth.
2nd down, Cousins. And he's got the hook up here. It's Kyle Rudolph. And they're able to get this one across the 35. Give him 14 on that one and a 1st down.
I love the durability of Kyle Rudolph. He hasn't missed a game for the Vikings since 2014. Always on the field, always contributing. They keep calling him a dependable target. He can be that and more. And remember, in the overtime win against New Orleans in the playoffs last year, who caught the game-winning touchdown? That guy, right?
Looking for Thielen, but it's intercepted. Picked him up around the 41. The return will be stopped at the 34-yard line. And he may want to track down that football because that's interception number 1 on his career.
You're saying that's going into the trophy case?
I'd put it there.
Yeah, no doubt about it. That's when you ask the equipment guys to make sure they hold it for you after the game. But if you play in the back 7 on defense, that's part of your job, finding ways to take the ball away from the other team.
From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10. So after the INT, it's Rodgers. He'll give this off to Jamal Williams. This will be stopped about 2 yards shy of the marker. 8-yard gain, 2nd and 2. We've seen quite a bit of the short passing game here early on 1st quarter, haven't we?
We have, and I think it works a couple of ways for this team because, number one, you throw the short game until they stop it. And if they're not going to stop it, you keep throwing it, and occasionally you'll break a tackle and turn it into a bigger gain. Also, if they start to creep up, start to pressure receivers, now you go over the top, take it deep, and now you get some of those big shots downfield.
That one, a 1st down pickup of 8.
1st down.
This has to go down as one of the simpler routes in the playbook, but oh so effective. Nice completion there. Keeps the sticks moving.
So from inside the 20, here's 1st and 10 at the 18. On 1st down, it's Jones. And he'll take it from the 18 to the 15. A gain of 3.
Eric Kendricks.
I do know from experience that when you slow down someone's running game, you're now doing the dictating on defense. And guess what? Now you're getting ready to tee off on their quarterback because they have to throw it all the time. But you still have to be alert for the draws and other plays of that nature to make sure you don't get hurt.
On second down, it's Jones. No gain on the play, and it's going to bring up a third down.
No gain on the play.
Defense able to get there, swarm to the football. Zilch, zero, nada there for the offense, Charles.
Yeah, it really was an example of good team defense, wasn't it? Everyone handled their responsibilities, and they held them to no gain.
An extra defender in the secondary for the Vikings here on third down. Shotgun now for Rodgers. Touchdown, Packers.
Rodgers pass.
Mercedes Lewis there to make the grab. And the Packers are able to stretch that lead out further.
And that was a beautiful ball right there as he waited for his tight end to come uncovered in the end zone, so give him points for patience as well. Delivered it right where it needed to be for 6 points.
Extra point up and good by Crosby. And the lead grows to 10-0. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully.
The Vikings take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Minnesota offense about ready to get this next drive underway. They had the auspicious beginning to the season, a first drive turnover. Now they'll try again here, 1st and 10. And he's upended after a gain of 2 out to the 27.
Ball carrier. Tremont Williams on the tackle. A gain of 2 brings up 2nd and
10-0 the score after 1 on EA Sports. The last run got a couple. Here's 2nd and 8. From the shotgun, it's Cousins. He's got his man sharp, complete. And they'll get it up just short of the 45 at the 44. Well, we looked at each other right away. We knew that flag was coming out.
And I always enjoy the conversation post because officials always tell you, I don't want to throw the flag, but you caused the play. You did it. I had to.
So now a fresh set of downs, 1st and 10 after roughing the passer. Cook following the penalty. He'll fight forward for a couple down inside the 40.
Oh, that's a real nice job there by the defensive front. They just engaged and held their ground. But how about the guy who made the play? We often talk about whether they take a good first step or not. Many times you just don't take any step. Just get your feet moving, get your body going, and then once he made the read, he was able to make the play.
The last run good for 2. Here's 2nd and 8. On play action, Cousins. He lets this one fly toward the back of the end zone. And that will be incomplete. Tried to dial up the long way out there, but it'll be 3rd down.
What we've seen so far in this game, they're not going to allow a big shot over the top. You can have whatever you want underneath. They'll give you that, but they're not going to let you beat them deep.
First down marker at the 31. It's 3rd down. Working out of the gun, Cousins. And this one hauled in by Rudolph. And a good job on the tackle there as they get him down shy of the 1st on the 35-yard strike.
One hallmark of good defenses is understanding the game, understanding positioning, and tackling immediately in the secondary after catches. I think we just saw that on display right there.
Got to him before he ever had a chance to think about turning it upfield. And this is good. He was running out of gas there at the end, but he winds up getting just enough on it. And they get themselves on the board here. It's 10-3. These kickers now, it used to be that a 50-plus yarder was cause for celebration. Now, seemingly automatic.
Yeah, isn't it funny when we prepare for a game, when you look at the backgrounds of these kickers, it's interesting, isn't it, to find out they were all-state quarterbacks, receivers, defensive backs, all-state wrestlers, right? Baseball players. We're finding athletes all along, and now they're just specialists putting it through the posts.
At their own 27-yard line.
The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. And they're hoping to redo their efforts in the last drive when they got into the end zone.
And just think of what it's like now on the sideline, because when you score a touchdown, you have to go over and look at the tablet and see what you did on the last drive. When you scored points, it's a whole lot better view than when you're trying to figure out how to fix things there.
2nd and 5 at the 32-yard line.
Second and 5 after the 5-yard completion on first down. Operating from the gun. Rodgers. Got an open man. It's Valdez-Scantling. And he'll go out of bounds, it looks like, right at the 40. 9 yards to pick up there, and it's a first down.
A gain of 9.
Good catch by Marquez Valdez-Scantling, and that's something that his teammates needed to see and something he needed for himself. They call him MVS, and they want him to become an MVP type of a receiver. Speed to burn. He can stretch the field. They just need him to be as dependable catching the ball as we saw there throughout the season.
Now Rodgers from the gun. He'll throw. Firing quickly here, and that's complete. They'll contain him to just 4. Second down.
A gain of 4. It's now 2nd and 6 at the 45-yard line.
6 yards left on second down. Rodgers with a give. It's Aaron Jones. And he'll be brought down at the 48-yard line. 7 yards there and a first down.
That's a nice run right there, able to get to the outside. And so many times defenses say, okay, we've got you hemmed in. But if you're running the football, at least you know where everyone is coming from. You don't have to worry about the backside at all. That allows you to run with a little bit more confidence as you traverse down the field.
Eric Kendricks in on the tackle.
At the end of all that hitting and hollering, it was a 4-yard run, so the offense is going to go back to huddle and feel pretty good about themselves. Defensively, you have to feel okay because you didn't let it turn into a bigger run, but the goal, shut it down for 2 yards or less. That's when you start to feel good about yourselves.
From the 44, Rodgers. He's got Lewis. And this is going to turn into another first down as the tackle is made at the Vikings 23. That good for 21 yards on the catch and run.
Good strong throw and catch right there. And so far in this game, the alleys have been open for them to get completions, and they're taking advantage of it.
They'll run on first down. Jones. It's a pickup of 4, and it'll bring up second down.
That call makes sense because they've been throwing it well on this drive, and once again they show passing formation, showing the shotgun. Then they ran out of it. That's a nice play by them defensively, though, to hold it to a short game.
Off the play fake to Jones. Here's Rodgers. Under a heavy rush, and down he goes. Anthony Barr comes rumbling in for the sack.
Oh, no, it takes a start to have a good drive. Quite like a big loss on a sack, does it?
Now they're looking at a 3rd and long, and suddenly the momentum shifted to the other side of the football.
And old Mo is a very, very fickle man.
Rodgers now, after the sack, he'll lead the pack up on 3rd and long. Now Rodgers. He sets up the screen to Jones. And they'll bring him down at the 18-yard line. They pick up 10, but it'll still lead to a 4th down. Instead of throwing it downfield, Charles, they just tried to dump it underneath there. You like the call?
I do. I think it's a high percentage play because you get the completion. What you're counting on is your back to use his legs and his elusiveness to make people miss and pick up the first down. In this case, it didn't happen.
No problems in the field goal department so far. He's 2 for 2.
Pretty reliable here in this game, isn't he? And to me, that bodes well for them. If they need him late in the game, his confidence should be sky high.
This taken in about 4 yards deep. And ultimately cannot get this out to the 25-yard line as he's dropped at the 23.
First and 10 at their own 23-yard line.
Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive. They trail by 10, 13-3 as they come up on a 1st and 10. Throwing on 1st down, but this one winds up to be incomplete. He was looking for Adam Thielen there. And it's 2nd down.
To this point, I've been impressed with the work defensively. They have not allowed a lot of receivers to run free. And there's another example, another incompletion.
Here's 2nd and 10. From the gun, here's Cousins. And this one incomplete. Too much contact to hold on to that one, and it's 3rd down.
I know at times people think we use it too often, but you've got to be able to throw guys open. And when you read zone, you've got to stick it in there before your receiver gets to the next guy in the zone. Otherwise, you bring him into the play.
And that's precisely what allowed that defense to disrupt the pass. Now they face a 3rd and 10 after back-to-back incompletions. Now Cousins. And the throw there going to be incomplete. The passing game not in sync here early. And now it's 4th down.
It's now 4th.
That's an excellent job right there on 3rd down. Like any defense, you never want to let them get anything started. And that would have been a 1st down. Instead, you saw the contact on time, no penalty. And before this drive could get wings, it's 4th down.
Taken at about the 36. And we've hit the 2-minute mark in this first half of action. We remind you that coming up in 2 minutes, we'll again head down to visit with Jonathan Coachman in Orlando, back for another year. He'll have scores from around the NFL here on this opening weekend. It's caught here by Adams. And they'll get him down as he's inside the 40. First down yardage on the first play of the drive. Give him 14.
Packers.
So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. From the gun, Rodgers. Just has it complete. And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20.
A gain of
a well-executed 22-yard gain.
1st down.
So from the 17 now, here's a 1st and 10. Into the red zone, it's Rodgers. They'll get this into the end zone. Touchdown, Green Bay.
Touchdown.
Mercedes Lewis. Already his 2nd touchdown here in this opening weekend. And the Packers add on to their lead. And that'll make this a 3-score game as the lead moves to 17.
Packers 20, Vikings 3.
So not much time to speak of remaining in this first half as the kick's away. And this will make it into the end zone. And Abdullah will not try to bring it out.
1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Minnesota offense about ready to get this next drive underway. And it's been very much a slow start for them. 3 drives and just the 3-point seeding.
Yeah, if you're into the points per drive ratio, that answer is 1. And that's not going to get it done in a ball game. They've got to find a way to finish these drives in end zones, not having balls go through goalposts.
25-yard line.
So following the incompletion, here's 2nd and 10 from the 25. Here's Cousins. That's complete to Sharp. And they work this well upfield across the 45. 23 yards to pick up there.
1st and 10 at the 48-yard line.
A 1st down throw for Cousins. Oh, going for Jefferson downfield. And he bats it away, and it falls down incomplete. Justin Jefferson, the rookie, his intended receiver. And now it's 2nd down.
Brings up 2nd and 10.
Again, it's Cousins. And that'll be incomplete. Took a pretty good shot as he tried to pull that one in. But couldn't hang on 3rd down.
They went with a dime look on defense. 2 extra defensive backs on the field and covered up essentially every blade of grass. That allowed them to disrupt the play.
So back-to-back incompletions, and that has them staring at a 3rd and 10. To the air again, it's Cousins. And he's got Kyle Rudolph. And this is going to result in another 1st down as the tackle's made at the Packers' 27-yard line. Well, that's one way to convert on 3rd down, picking up 26 yards. This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. Cousins again. Incomplete, and we're down to 8 seconds now. He was trying to find Justin Jefferson there, and that'll bring up 2nd down. It's 2nd and 10 now from the 27. They'll throw again. Cousins. That is caught at the 7. And down he goes, taking it inside the 10, just shy of the 5 at the 6. So with 2 ticks left here in the half, on is the field goal unit from the right hash, and this one just a chippy. Bailey's kick is good. So we reach halftime here on opening weekend. As we'll head down to Orlando, that's where we find our man Jonathan Coachman at our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach. We'll see if Week 1 fatigue becomes any kind of a factor as we are back underway in the 2nd half. Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive. They trail offense, first time to touch the ball in quarter 3, and we'll see what they can do.
And I can't wait to see what they have planned, because some teams script to start a half. Other teams just go, okay, these are the sequence of plays we want to run. These things worked well for us. And sometimes they throw in that big chunk play right away.
Shocker.
Try and get after them early and try and create a big play to give themselves some momentum.
See what they have up their sleeve. They'll break the huddle, come up on 2nd and 8 at the 27-yard line. Cousins to throw it. And this is Cook with the ground. And give him 6 yards here as he stopped near the 35 at the 34.
Caught that look from you there, partner. I think we're on the same page on that one. Just his first catch. I think we both thought he'd be a little more active in the passing game. Let's see if that's the start of them trying to get the ball to him a little bit more here in the 2nd half.
On 3rd and 1, here's Cousins. Open man is through, and it's complete. And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. Just his 2nd catch of the game so far. This one moves the chains.
1st and 10 at the 47-yard line.
So into Packer territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 47. Throwing is Cousins. Lets it fly for Thielen. And that is incomplete. He couldn't hold on through the contact. Brings up second down.
This defense is continuing to contest every deep ball that is thrown downfield. And look, it doesn't matter whether you're playing man or zone. Eventually that becomes man on man. And you've got to trust yourself and go up at that moment of truth and make a play on the football.
After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10. Cousins gives way to Cook. He takes it down to the 42, a 5-yard run.
Well, they still have time to get him established, but in my estimation, they've got to pick up the urgency here. They've got to get quickly in and out of the huddle and run off a bunch more plays.
This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down. Cousins. And he will not be able to hang on through the contact. It's incomplete. The coverage strong, and now it's 4th down.
Normally being a big-bodied receiver plays to their advantage downfield. Go up and make the catch, take the hit, and pick up yardage. But in this case, the hit was timed really well and popped it free from his grasp.
Colquitt on to kick as he sends it away. Fair catch called for and made at the 16 or maybe the 17-yard line. That'll go down as just a 20-yard punt. And Packer football here. 1st down and 10. The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. They were able to get the ball back here, didn't surrender any points. Now they'll look to add to that lead.
How about the boost the defense gave them? Going right out on the field, shutting them down, not giving up any points, and turning the ball back over. They want to do their part now and show them a little respect and some gratitude by scoring some points.
And to get a little more cushion. After the penalty, it's Jones. And he's up past the 10 to about the 12.
On the run for
tackle made by Eric Kendricks.
In on the tackle.
Well, if you're a football guy, that's a pretty run because everyone is in sync right there. Obviously, the guy carrying the ball, but how about the people up front? Leverage, athleticism, they created some nice space for him.
On 2nd and 15 now. Rodgers gets this to his running back, Aaron Jones. And way up past the 35 before he's taken down. The catch and run, good for 24 yards.
Gain on the play.
And now we get into the psychology of the whole thing because a lot of teams with a 2-score lead in the 3rd quarter, they almost become defensive with their offense, just playing not to lose. I think with this team, you got to figure at this point, this is a great spot for them to go into attack mode, really try and put the hammer down and finish this one off.
And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled. 12 more yards there and another 1st down. On 1st down, Rodgers. He'll get this one into the hands of Lewis. And they get to him after a gain of 6 to the 46.
6-yard pickup brings up.
Now that's staying ahead of the chains. Really good pickup on 1st down, hitting the tight end there. Now it brings up a 2nd and manageable.
Just found a hole in that zone. 6 yards was the pickup on the last completion, so here's 2nd and 4. Under pressure here, and down he goes. Sacked back at about the 43-yard line. Harrison Smith on the safety blitz, able to get the sack.
3rd down. 3rd and 15.
Rodgers now, after the sack, he'll lead the pack up on 3rd and long. From the gun, it's Rodgers. And that'll be intercepted by the Pro Bowl safety Harrison Smith. And they take possession of the football and have it at the 36-yard line.
Well, it's 3rd and long, and you've got a few different ways to play it offensively. But this is not the type of offense that's going to wave the white flag. They're going to keep chucking it. And this time, it results in an interception.
The Minnesota offense about ready to get this next drive underway. And with this deficit, you can't have too many more drives like the last drive where you had to punt it away.
You know what I would tell my offense right here? The punter doesn't exist, guys. He doesn't even exist. He's not a team anymore. He just cut it. All right? So you've got to go out and create some offense for us here and give us some points. No way does that guy get on the field on this drive.
Poor punter.
Yeah, it wasn't his fault. But, hey, listen, there's got to be casualties at times. We're trying to win a game.
So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. Now Cousins. They'll roll him out right. Now he'll pull it down. And he'll be out of bounds as he gets it down to the 30 there. I know it's an emotional game, Charles. You can't do that.
And when you get into your film sessions and you argue your case with your coaches, that's exactly what they say at the end. You just can't do it. It costs your team.
On the toss left. And he's got this inside the 10 to the 9 before he's out of bounds. He'll get a nice chunk there on the 1st down run, and it's 2nd and 4.
Sometimes with the running game, you just got to stick with it. Look, it's the 3rd quarter, no time to panic. But that also doesn't mean you just do it the same way you've been doing it the entire ball game. Maybe change up some blocking assignments or run a few different plays, but stay with the overall essence of the running game.
That throw, Charles, over the middle of the field, and a few too many bodies in there got picked.
That's a normal situation, too, isn't it? No matter how hard you try and spread the field sometimes, there's always going to be a traffic jam, it feels like, towards the middle. And if there's any type of a missed throw, or maybe the ball's tipped, or just too many bodies in the area, an interception can result. And that's frustrating for a defense because they've got them pinned down deep, and on the first play, they gave up a run that keeps an offense on schedule.
Yeah, because 3 to 4 yards, that's all you're looking for right there, right?
That's absolutely perfect, really, as a play call. You get 3 to 4 yards on 1st down. That's what they talk about most of the time, about being ahead of the chains or on target, ahead of schedule. They were after that run.
Give them 14 on that one and a 1st down.
You don't always expect tight ends to be big in terms of run after the catch, but after that play, he joins a growing band of players that's putting that stereotype right on its ear.
Now they can breathe a little easier, some room to operate as they've got it 1st and 10 now out past the 20. And he'll get about 6 up to the 27-yard line.
To Aaron Jones.
That's a really nice job by them picking up the run blitz and detecting it and blocking it and turning it into a nice run. And a lot of times you think if you blitz a running play, you're going to smother it. But a lot of the blitzers, they come in a little bit high. They don't have great leverage, and they're easily blocked and turned to the side.
From the 27, Rodgers. That's complete to Adams. He's at the 30. 10. Touchdown, Packers. Devontae Adams. 73 yards. And the Packers add 6 to their lead. As a former DB, you might not like to see that, but from a wide receiver's perspective, those are the plays they dream of.
Correct on both counts, all right? Because once he took off, I mean, let's face it, that should have been done in Big Sky Country. Already speed limits out there, and off he went. Glad I wasn't the one trying to chase him.
The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. And this will make it into the end zone. And Abdullah will not try to bring it out.
1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive. And here we are almost through 3 quarters of play, and this passing game still has not really found any kind of rhythm.
Put it mildly, because they're not even over 100 yards yet. And in today's NFL, where it's a pass-first league, that is quite surprising. Not many teams patient enough to stick with the run. Everybody wants to advance the ball through the air. They've got to get their timing back.
34-yard line.
Again, it's Cook. And he'll go down, and that will do it for the third quarter of action. Now it looks like we'll get a timeout, and we will. We've got an injured Packer on the field. Hate to see this. Week 1 of the season. We'll be back. Following the good run by Cook, here's another 1st and 10. Now they try the right side here. And this play will be blown up. He'll lose yardage back at the 38. They'll wind up losing 4 yards on the play. And it'll bring up a 2nd and 14. They'll try to throw now. Cousins gonna let it fly for room. And that's caught inside the 30. And he'll get into the end zone. Touchdown, Minnesota. Kyle Rudolph, 62 yards. And the Vikings are able to close the gap just a bit.
Dan Bailey lining up for the point.
You got to understand situational football, because they're playing with the lead here late in the ball game. So the back defender has got to be as deep as the deepest receiver. Keep everything in front of you, rally up and make the play.
Yeah, you would think they had the 3-score lead. Now it's down to 2, but 3-score lead here late. But they wouldn't give up a big pass play like that, but they did. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. Fielded a couple yards into the end zone. And ultimately cannot get this out to the 25-yard line as he's dropped at the 23.
Their own 23-yard line.
The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. If they can score here, they have a chance to make this a 3-possession game and all but put things to bed. Had a bit of a lane there, took advantage of it. Give them 7 there on the 1st down carry.
Something to watch here in week 1 of the season, tackling. Because you and I both know that in the preseason, a lot of these guys don't play a whole lot. Plus the intensity and the speed really ratchets up on opening week.
Again, it's Jones. And he'll be upended at the 33 following a gain of 3. And guess what? It brings up 3rd down.
Brandon, I've got to think this offensive line has got some smiles on its faces. And I know it sounds crazy, but they practiced for this back in training camp. They knew they'd be in situations where there'd be extra defenders in the box coming after them, trying to keep them from locking down a game. Right now, they want to show the world they're up to the challenge.
He will have a 1st down here at about the 40. 7 yards the pickup. 1st down, Green Bay.
I know we're in the era of wide-open football, a lot of spread formations, more space, but there's still a spot for power football, and we just saw some of it right there. How about that run?
Yeah, breaking the tackle, and, you know, late in this game, he wants a football in his hands. He's had a good day. On 1st down, Jones. And he'll push this forward only to about the 42-yard line. 2 yards on the carry there. It'll be 2nd down.
Brings up 2nd and 8 at the 42-yard line.
This is Jones.
Roger.
Give him 8 yards there. Still a few inches to go, though, as it'll be 3rd down and about the length of the football.
It's a gain of 8. Brings up 3rd and inches.
The offense on third down tonight, 2 for 5 to this point. They're looking at third and a few inches. They'll try and run for it with Jones. And he's got the first down before being taken down at the 46.
He was tackled at the 46.
3 yards there, good enough to keep the drive moving.
Brandon, unfortunately, I've been here before. They've had 2 opportunities to stop them, so this is demoralizing. They haven't gotten it done. Now you're calling all your blitzes, all your attack defenses, but you're not worried about playing your normal position. You're going to take chances now.
Well, you said it. 2 third-down opportunities to get off the field. Couldn't do it, and the clock continues to roll. A solid run on first down. Gain of 7 leaves him with a 2nd and 3.
Gain of 7 brings up 2nd and 3.
Here's Jones. And he's going to get this inside the 30. 11 yards there, first down.
Well, that's a carry they have to be satisfied with. And throughout this game, they've been satisfied with what he's given them. Whenever they've needed a big run, a first down, he's the guy they've turned to. And it doesn't matter what the defense thinks. They've got the confidence to keep handing it to him and keep picking up good yardage.
And a missed tackle there as he pushes forward for a gain of 4. The recipe's pretty simple, I think, right? Just give your superstar the ball and continue to feed him.
Yeah, don't overthink this one, right? Make sure he's touching the football, but you're also counting on his intelligence in playing the game as well. If it's not there...
And he's going to take it in! Touchdown, Packers! 4 touchdown passes now for Aaron Rodgers. And the Packers are able to stretch that lead out further. Turning into a really good performance on the road. Week 1, you're just hoping for that first win. It's tough to do it away from home, though, but they're looking strong.
It certainly is. Any road win in the NFL is a great road win. I mean, it just does not matter whether it's supposed to be tough or not. In this particular situation, how great will they feel leaving with a win on the road against a tough opponent?
A little work still to do, though. And beyond the 20, but not by much. In fact, just a yard pass there to the 21.
The Vikings take over 1st and 10 at their own 22-yard line.
The Minnesota offense about ready to get this next drive underway. And whatever promise they showed in the preseason has not translated into week 1 because they have not been particularly competitive here. At home, no less. These fans just kind of beside themselves right now. Decent start to the drive, but let's face it, they need a lot of things to go right in a short amount of time down 3 scores.
Yeah, they're going to run their 2-minute offense here in this game, but this is for future games. Can they get better and be ready for the next time, hopefully with a chance to win?
And getting this just shy of midfield, they'll spot it at the 49. He'll get 15 and a Vikings first down.
Well, the evidence is once again presented why he was such a top target at LSU, and Justin Jefferson carrying that over to the NFL. He's what a lot of people call a natural pass catcher. What I love about him is his ability to play the ball in the air and at the moment of truth, go up and take it from a defensive back. This guy is smooth.
He'll get 5 out of the scramble. It's 2nd down.
They brought the blitz that time, and I thought they were going to get to him, but instead, he flipped it on its ear and ended up picking up positive yardage.
I thought he was dead to rights, but you are exactly correct, sir. Able to turn that into a positive gain. To throw again on 2nd down. Cousins. And this is going to result in another first down as the tackle's made at the Packers' 22-yard line. That one covers 24 yards. It's a first down.
1st and 10 at the 22-yard line.
On 1st and 10, Cousins to Jefferson on the slant. And he's going to have a first down on a gain of about 10, and that'll take us to the 2-minute warning. So the Vikings in possession of the football as we get you reset. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over. Flushed out right. To the goal line, but it's incomplete. He was trying to find Justin Jefferson there. That'll bring up 2nd down.
Well, he certainly did a nice job improvising there, extending the play, hoping someone would come open downfield, but they never did.
So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on first down. From the gun, it's a give to Cook. And he'll find his way down inside the 10 to the 9-yard line. He'll get only 3 there, so it leaves him with a 3rd and 7 ahead.
Not too many offenses want to turn down long drives, but when you're down what they are, they've got to pay it off with some points.
Here's play number 7 on the drive. This is 3rd and 7. Working out of the gun, Cousins. Pressure gets there, and he goes down just inside the 20 at the 19.
We've been around this league for a while, and many coaches never pull their starting quarterback, almost no matter the situation. In this case, though, I think he's got to make a decision. He's taking a pretty good beating out there.
Yeah, with the deficit, maybe not wanting to risk an injury. And they're indeed going to go for it here on 4th down. So trailing here in the last quarter, let's see how this plays out. Desperation time. Cousins on 4th down. And this is going to be incomplete. They had to go for it with such little time remaining. And defensively, that might just seal a Week 1 victory. The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. And this has been quite a performance to kick off the new year on the road, no less, as they try to finish things off here in the 4th quarter. And he goes across the 20 to the 22. Tackle made that time by Anthony Barr.
I feel like I could see what he was thinking on that carry. Wanted to follow that big tackle through the hole. Ended up only getting 4 yards on the carry. I think he had designs on that one being bigger.
They'll go again to Jones. And he'll be upended here after a pickup of 3, getting it out to the 25.
Aaron Jones. Eric Kendricks in on the tackle. A 3-yard gain on the play. Brings up 3rd down.
So it's all over. A Green Bay victory.